Hi, my love, it's your little girl from around the way, where we have culture, conversation, and community. And in today's video, I'm coming to you all with some commentary, some very quick commentary about this 4.8 magnitude earthquake that just hit New York, New Jersey, and certain parts of PA. Now, I know it's weird on this good old Friday, right before this total eclipse. Here we are experiencing an earthquake, girl. The times are changing, okay? Make sure you guys are doing what you need to do, taking your jihada. Are you prepared for Jesus' return job? Whatever it is, because it's giving. We are in the last days. All we need is some locusts to fly up out of the toilet bowls. Now, before I get into my commentary, I want you to go ahead and hit the subscribe button, like this channel, like the video. If you're into these type of conversations, any of these topics. Now, thank you so much for getting that done. I wanted to take a moment to say that, girl, I know I wasn't the only one who was shook. As like I was sitting at work, minding my business like I always do, and girl, we got the rocking. I wanna rock with you, baby. Okay, that's what the tectonic plates underneath this Earth's crust said. Okay, it's time to give these girls a little shake. It's time to wake it up, because you bitches asleep. Okay, all you bitches, my sons, never forget it. It's so funny to watch people's responses and reactions to these type of things, because, girl, when I tell y'all I got up from my cubicle and I grabbed this purse, it's not even a purse, girl, it's a computer bag. Grabbed this computer bag with my belongings and I headed for the door. Everybody started looking at me like, "Ooh, what's wrong with her, girl?" Because I have a trauma response and we respond differently to things. I feel a little piece of danger, and danger is coming to tap me on my shoulder. Oh, I'm up out of here. You ain't got to tell me twice. When I say got a blast, I mean that in true life. That's true tea. Anyway, girls, some of the girls are on TikTok and discussing the, I keep wanting to say hurricane, like Hurricane Chris, but it's not. It was an actual earthquake. The last time we had an earthquake in New Jersey or in Philly was, I want to say it was like maybe 10 or 13 years ago. It's been a long time. The girls over in California is like, finally the East Coast are getting their just due, because that's one thing about living on the coast, y'all. It's not California, but it is oh my gosh, who is screaming like that? Y'all, somebody's kid is going off. I don't know if they're in the street. I know y'all probably can hear those cars buzzing like this, but baby, it's WrestleMania in Philly and shit is jumping. The last time we had an actual earthquake was I don't even know when. I want to say it was 10 or 13 years ago. And that was a little bit unbelievable. Y'all, I don't know what it's going to take for law officials or government officials to really acknowledge that global warming is happening, the planet is changing, and things are shifting. But between earthquake just happening in Taiwan, which was very catastrophic, and other things like, other things that are happening, I feel like anytime we mention an earthquake, it's always Haiti, and people are like skimming over this. And we have, a very, what I felt was a remnant here in Philadelphia. What I felt was what they are considering aftershock from the epicenter that was 4.8 that happened in New York. And the girlies over on TikTok is like, girl, did y'all feel that? Did y'all see that? I'm going to play some footage here so y'all can see what it was giving for those who are not in the Northeast and don't even know.
Of me during the earthquake. And this is my sleep regressed toddler that made us go to sleep at 8 a.m. She slept right through it. Sick of this shit.
Clavicle out. It's the summer of clavicle. Is my whole building shaking? Was that an earthquake? Or just me?
So as you can see, some of the girls are thinking it's kind of funny and it's kind of cute, because we obviously don't get this. We get maybe some bad snow and we keep it kind of pushing. I think some people are making light of the situation. We're seeing some of these, future memes. The world was about to end and all I could do was think about you. But honestly, like the epicenter was, I think, in Manhattan or like somewhere in New York. But there are flights canceled. The FAA has delayed a lot of flights to Newark due to an earthquake. A lot of people are like gagged, like, girl, I never thought that, I would be saying that. But this is true. People who were closer to the epicenter really felt it in a real way. And even just with me getting the aftershock, girl, I was shook up. You got me shook up. Okay, my wig was shifted a little bit because what the fuck? What was that? It's like you feel the waves actually going through your body almost, so to speak. And I'm really curious to know, like, the spiritual and scientific meaning behind this, because it cannot be a coincidence that last week the bridge collapsed because a boat ran into it. The next week we have the total eclipse that's happening, that before a couple of days, we now experience an earthquake, one of which we never really get. We don't get that extreme kind of weather or even just the extreme type of situation that happens like that. So I'm really curious to know if you felt anything like that, if you had any type of anxiety about world catastrophic events. I feel like us millennials grew up on not Final Destination. It's another one, The Last Day After Tomorrow or something. I remember that film. So this is just me quickly popping in. Hey girl. Hey, how y'all doing? Is everybody okay? Just checking in, make sure you guys are staying protected, staying grounded as much as you possibly can. Be kind to this earth, y'all. It's only one. I know we like to say this is just a space rock floating in the middle of the universe, which is true to a degree, but it is our home. And situations like this happen. It tends to make people come together because we realize how small a lot of the shit that we go through truly is. Because, girl, a couple more of these shakes, we can all be out of here. Okay. Next will be a flash flood, especially when you live on the coast. I know that is something that you really highly consider. I know that I do when I don't live near the shore, but shit, they say New York will be underground in a couple of years. I'm sure New Jersey, and Philly are the same way. But I'm curious to know how you guys feel, that it's really time for lawmakers and even, people like me and you, regular people, to try to wake things up a bit. You know what I mean? Let's shake this up a little bit because it's giving a lot. So I'm curious to know what you all think. How are you all feeling? Is it just like, girl, this is a regular day, you're dragging? I don't take kind to stuff like this. It's time for me to really kind of sit down and think. It really makes me realize what we're doing in life. Like, I'm not about to sit up here and be scared and, girl, and a couple more shakes, we're out of here. Let's make this life count. Let me know. Drop it in the comments and let me know where you guys were when the earthquake happened. How are you feeling? And do you know what to do in the event of an earthquake? Because I was like, girl, what are we doing? I have to call the kids, call the school. What y'all doing over there? Because what is it giving? Let's make these things do what it needs to do. Period. Point blank. As always, I'm sending you much, much love and much light. And I will see you in the next video. Peace.